So you made a video on Solo Leveling before. Do you agree with it winning Anime of the Year?
No. Solo leveling is weird, bro. It gets an overwhelming amount of love for the same exact reason that JJK got hate. And I don't get it.
How was DreamCon for you?
It's always such a beautiful experience, specifically for the Rivals tournament. And I don't hold no ill will towards anybody, but I was supposed to be on Team Senna. I get back on RDC's team, and they're like, and like they're getting the same hate.
Yeah.
RDC sucks, this, that, and the third. And then we sweep everybody. We don't lose one game.
Who's your favorite Snow Bunny from Marvel Rivals?
Look, you know what? I don't know if I have a favorite, but I have a least favorite.
Oh.
And it's Emma.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter what character I am. She's picking me up, slamming me on the ground, and kicking me in my face. And it's like, it makes me, first of all, they always feel personal.
Yep, bro.
Like I'm
when
always
camera
like,
shakes.
I'm always like, yo, this person is purposefully choking me out. And it gets me so upset.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of That's Dope. I'm your host, Godswool, and I got my partner, Louie, and we have a super special guest with us. We have Tony Statovci. Statovci, I should notice.
Statovci.
Okay, bless. I was like, I'm messing that up myself. But, bro, you have millions of followers. I just saw your recent video about, like, how you make it. I really love that. You're giving back to the community, telling people how to be like you. Everyone's like, yeah, just don't miss like Tony. Right now, you're like the guy with 100% accuracy online. So, it's an honor.
I didn't used to be, though. It's just consistency.
Oh.
Like, it's just getting better at my craft.
Okay.
If you scroll down to the bottom of my page, I still got my first videos up. They suck.
Now I got to look back and see what the first videos were like. Do you remember your first video that you did?
I don't remember my first video. I remember that it was a joke about Zuko. I remember that. It was a joke about Zuko and Shoto from
My Hero.
My Hero.
Yeah.
Something about their scars. I don't remember like the setup or the punchline. But my second joke ever, it was a joke about Kakashi stealing jutsus, and that hit 250,000. Second joke ever hit 250,000.
Hey, off the bat.
The issue is, I don't know if you guys remember, it was early TikTok, so it was just sounds, and it was the sound, I think I'm about to steal. And so I was like, okay, I think I'm about to steal Kakashi. I made the joke. Somebody else made it before me. So my second joke ever, somebody was like, oh yeah, he stole this. I'm like, damn, y'all, I just got on the app. I didn't know.
That sucks. Hey, here you are now, and people are stealing your jokes.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God. Oh, my
How does
God.
that feel?
It, like, I get it. Here's the thing. There's two things that happen in the realm of stealing. One is hardcore stealing.
Yeah,
like sometimes I have very, very, very original jokes. Like, I'm the only person in the world that started this. And then somebody will steal that joke, which is annoying. But then there's like, I call them everybody jokes. And that's if you make content and you just start out, you start looking at the world and what you can make fun of. So you start making fun of songs. You start making fun of old stories. You start making fun of just like even mythology, theology. You start making fun of all of this stuff. Those are kind of like everyone jokes. You can have your own spin on that. So I don't really get mad when people have the same idea as me. I just wish that they would give me that same respect, because I've dealt with creators before where like something huge was happening, like an anime had just came out.
And everyone's talking about it at the same time, right?
And everyone's talking about it. This is in the realm of an everyone joke. And I made a joke, and a creator had made pretty much the same joke a couple of days before me. I didn't know. And then they make a video trying to expose me for it, which kind of pissed me off.
That's rude, though. Yeah,
I'm a cool dude.
Yeah.
So I reach out to him. Hey, one thing I always got time for is to protect my creativity. So I DM them on Instagram, and I know it's going to pop up because I'm a verified creator, and I know how DMs work. So I go, yo, my man, I want to let you know I didn't steal your joke. It's more of a great minds think alike situation. He didn't answer me on purpose. That's all right.
Yeah.
Then I went to his page. and I found another one of his viral videos, and I looked that viral video caption up. Someone made his joke 2 years before him. Screenshotted that, screenshotted his joke, sent it to him, and I said, "You see how this works?
Mr. Perfect right here, right?
You see how I was like, you didn't steal this joke idea. You just thought of it. Somebody just did it before you. That doesn't mean you stole it.
Yep.
That means that great minds think alike." Funny enough, after I sent him that, he responds. And then he deletes his video. Now, I'm a little older now, 25 years old. Thank God I've made it this far. I've matured. But old me would have been pissed off at that. Sometimes you just got to charge it to the game. So I just wish that, and it doesn't happen often. I feel like I really try my hardest to be as original as I can be. And when you are as original as you can be, like stuff like that doesn't happen that much. But I mean, I like when the guy in Office got hit in the ear.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? I was like, I got to make a joke about this quick.
Yes. Makes
and I
sense.
made a joke using the Many Men soundtrack. and so many creators did too.
Yeah.
And so I like this one creator made it like an hour before me, and I DM'd him. I was like, "Yo, my man, I just want to let you know, like,
Wow.
it was such an easy connection. It's obvious that we both thought of it." And he said, "I'm already knowing. I know how it goes. Like, I know exactly what you thought to think of it in this way, and I did too."
Yeah.
That I love.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah,
but
it should. That's how it should be, honestly. Like you have to do like this sort of
Positivity.
legalese every time, like to make sure.
I don't do it every time, but there's been 2 times in my career, 3 times in my career, where I have genuinely made the same exact joke as somebody. And so that's why I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And when I do make the same joke as somebody, I always reach out to them.
That's dope.
First.
I like that.
I'm not gonna delete the video, brother.
Yeah.
I thought of it. Sorry about it. But like I do let people know, like, yo, somebody brought it to my attention that you made a joke similar like this. Wanted to let you know, great minds just think alike. Like when you're in this creative process, and you're, like I said, you're taking jokes from, or you're trying to make jokes from pop culture, or just like things you see in your world. Sometimes when people have a similar way of thinking than you, similar background, similar all of that, you guys can think of the same joke.
Yeah, especially the
And
internet.
so-
Like the internet, like
Yeah,
it makes it
it's
easier.
huge.
Wide.
It's a huge. It like I made a joke about. I wanted to do a joke about Kids Bop. And how Kids Bop will make anything into a kid's version of a song, even when the song doesn't need it.
Yeah.
And at the time, not like us.
Yeah, I'm about to say Kendrick, right?
Was the bees these? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I make this joke, and I start playing around with the lyrics, and then I said certified lover boy, certified crocodile, instead of what he really said. Come to find out, somebody has said that on this big internet too, and I DM'd him, and I was like, "Yo, my man, it happens," and he also agrees. So it's like those situations, I'm always very thankful for, because creatives can understand.
Yeah.
That I really am not stealing, and I think I put in so much time and effort into my content that people know.
Yeah.
That I'm not stealing. It just happens. And so when it happens to me, I always give people the benefit of the doubt as well. I'm not this big creator bully that's like, this guy stole my content.
Yeah.
And it's just some kid in Wisconsin that thought of it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So-
Like, I was here first. Yeah. No, but no, good on you.
yeah,
though.
yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
it's sort of a bummer to hear that, but also I'm happy to hear that most people are cool with it, and also that you do what's needed, so that way, like, you know,
Yeah.
everyone gets along. Because that would hurt me, or really bum me out. Like if people were beefing with you, you know, especially because you're just like cranking them out, bro. Like you've been on a tear with it. Bro.
Exactly. So it's like I said, but like it's genuinely only happened like 2 or 3 times, like in my whole 5 years of doing this. And even the one time where the it was a little sour, when I showed him, hey, this happens, and it's happened to you, just like it's happened to me, he understood in the end. And so I actually think I kind of put him on to like be a little bit more forward thinking and understanding that this might happen. So
Wow, look at you changing
I'm not
minds.
tripping.
Yeah.
Avatar
Connecting
out
to
here.
positivity. I have a
I'm
question for
like the
both
best
of
in the
you.
world, right? Like, what is that?
Bro, I mean, I still keep thinking about like one random video that like cracked me up to like no end was the tornado one. Like you gotta pray.
Oh yeah.
I don't know
Yo.
why that one cracks me up. And my parents
Bro.
sort of prayed like that, but like I
Yeah.
just had to say like that one killed me.
Man, my mom is so religious. My mom is so religious it's like, damn, mama, I get like you.
Got to
Like,
counter pray
she's-
sometimes.
She's the type of religious where it's like, she's like if a bird like jumps on the porch or something.
Yeah. Oh, God's here.
She's like, look, Tony, look, that's God. And I'm like, seems like a blue jay to me, but all right. You know what I mean?
You know, like now
But
my
yeah.
mom has got me to her side being so religious. You know, she sent me a
Yeah.
devotional, and like now I'm like, okay, I get where she's coming from with that, you know. But yeah,
Definitely.
bro. But yeah, you killing it, man. Like I had to say that, and also I had to say like, how was DreamCon for you?
It's always such a beautiful experience. I mean, I feel like I say this every time, but it just needs to be said that as a creator, it's like let's say I didn't even know RDC. Let's just say I was going to DreamCon to go.
Just for fun, yeah.
As a creator, that starts off like how RDC starts off, because all creators start off the same. You email, username, password, you start filming. It's super inspiring to see like somebody go from that to like they put in their email, they put in their username, they put in their password, to having real meetings with the city of Houston.
Woo!
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like you got to talk to officials of Houston to rent out an event space that's as big as a country.
Right? Straight up, multiple countries.
Wait, Tony, how did you meet RDC World?
Wait. Wait. First, I want to keep hearing about that first.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Go on.
And I got you too. And so like I walk in and I'm a very, what I do in my life, or I'm trying to do more, is like use my eyes like a camera and record video and put it in my mind. So I'm just looking around like how a camera would do like a shot, like a pan. And I'm like, man, this is a dope ass movie that somebody created, and I get to be in the movie. And so as a creator, it makes me want to do more and go harder and be like, man, like shit, if RDC, oh, can I cut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I should tell you. Yeah, this is open for cursing.
Yeah.
Clear.
If RDC can go from videos in their rooms in Waco, Texas, a city no one even knows about,
Straight up.
and then do the things that they do in Houston. Shit, I mean, the world is mine too.
Bro. Yeah, like honestly, I have to say the same thing too. Like me, I'm not even a creator, but like I feel inspired seeing their journey, and then also seeing like also everybody else in the whole con like just wants to like meet people. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I saw you like putting yourself out there, literally your whole body and your mind, and like just going to events, and like it was just like, wow, like I gotta do more myself, you know? So bro, I feel it.
My main goal every time I go to DreamCon is to see as many people as I can and get as many pictures as I can with people, because a lot of people, the events fill up so fast, and I feel like while people don't necessarily come for me and me alone, they come for the con, they come for everybody. It's always dope to see, I really love this creator. And some creators, they don't have the bandwidth for it. They can't like meet people all the time, and I completely understand it. It's a lot, and it can be tiring. But for me, it's like, I know if I was there and I really wanted to see my favorite creator and I didn't get a chance to, I'd be really bummed.
Yeah.
So I literally, after I'm done with my events, I tell my people like that I'm with, I'd be like, I'm finna go make my rounds. I'm finna just go down there, take pictures.
Be swarmed by
how
the
many
mods.
people I can.
Wait, I do have to ask, like, how is the mob for you, by the way?
I mean, it's always a blessing. Like, I never get tired of it. I never get, anything. Like, I've never had a problem with anybody. There's never been anybody that's done too much or been too close or anything like that. It really is just like, I get to be there with somebody who supports me, and while I can't repay them for everything they've been able to do to help me in my life and change my life, at the very, very least, I can be there with them and share a moment with them with a picture. And that's cool.
That's beautiful, bro. I love to hear that, actually.
Yeah. So, going back to that, how did you meet RDC World?
Man, it was a DM.
Ooh.
I'm scrolling on TikTok, and on TikTok, you don't really. How do I explain it? It's not like Instagram where if somebody follows you, you can tell. Like especially when you have a whole, like, there's no with Instagram, right? If a verified creator follows me, Instagram will prioritize that and tell me.
It's like this guy. Yep.
I know, right?
yeah.
TikTok really doesn't do that. TikTok, like they're just in the masses of your follows. And so one of Mark's videos pops up, and I was like, oh, like Mark's on TikTok like that. Like I haven't really seen him. And so I go to his page. It says follow back.
Ooh.
So I'm losing my mind. Cause RDC, bro, Mark, they're my goats.
Yep.
Like I have a couple of goats. It's RDC, Burleezy, Caleb, Dope Island, Meech.
Yeah, y'all are the Justice League, honestly. Of
I know, right?
the new generation right here.
I probably have more goats, but like those are the ones that are coming up on top of my head. And so me, I DM people that I really fuck with. And if you follow me, I'm gonna DM you. So I DM them. And I'm like, bro, I've always loved the content, love what you do. It's great meeting you or something like that. And he DM'd me back and he was like, bro, you're hilarious. And I said, that's crazy. And then like that was really it. And then I see him follow me on Instagram. I don't know, like a month or two later. I DM him again. And then we chop it up a little bit on DMs. And then I go to LA and I'm like, yo, I'm in LA if you're out here. He invited me to this RDC Halloween party. And I got his number. And then at that party, he was like, yo, I want you at the next DreamCon. And I was there.
Yeah. Was that last year?
It was fire.
Nice.
No. This is my third DreamCon.
Okay.
So that was like 3.5, 4 years ago.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Man.
Did you meet
So many
Godswill
DreamCons.
through there? How did you two
I
meet?
met Godswill at DreamCon, and I'll never forget it was at one of the parties, and it's kind of loud in there.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yo, I know your guy EJ," and I was like, "Okay, that's fire." And he goes, "I want to talk to you about some anime things that I have working." He's like, "My name's Godswill," and I was like, okay, maybe I didn't hear him. Like, it's loud. I said, your name is what? And he's like, God's will. And I'm like God's will. And then he pulls out his ID, and I said, yo, that's fire. I'll never forget your name.
Yeah.
I never had.
I appreciate that. I gotta thank my parents, honestly, for when I was
Yeah.
growing up.
Shout
I was
out.
like, oh, that's a weird name, but ever since college, everyone's like loved my name, and I was like, wow, this is, I gotta thank
Yeah.
them for the power for it.
When you met my girl, because I introduced y'all,
Yeah, mhm.
she was like, so his name is God's will. I said, yeah, like God's will. That's hard, ain't it? She's like, yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. I feel even better now.
Yeah.
It was so good seeing y'all like this past event, and I mean the fact you guys had energy even like that Sunday night. Still going. In fact,
at the club?
you showed
Yeah.
us like all line dances. I was like, bro,
Yeah, that's my boy Dre's dances. And we do it together.
damn. I was like, that's cold. I was like,
Yeah.
what can't this man do? He really doesn't miss.
I mean, I feel like everybody's always like, you know how everybody says, oh, like the club scene is dead or
Yeah.
blah blah blah. Really, I think people are just more so nervous. Like they don't want to be like the nail that sticks out.
Yeah, like put themselves
and
too
so,
out.
Yeah, so me, my boy Dre, like all of my friends, my girl, like we all know a couple of dances, and we'll just do them together, and everybody will kind of like, oh,
Yeah,
what?
it was cool.
And then we kind of like the energy starts to like really lift up, and then everybody starts joining in, and so it was great. It's always great.
I
It's
loved it.
always
Yeah,
great.
dude. Like honestly, I think the club scene, like just people just need to put themselves out there. But I love the idea of like giving some line dances. Everyone pops out when it's Cupid Shuffle time, when it's Electrified.
Yeah.
But then everyone just is like, oh, I don't know what to do afterwards. So yeah, we need your ways, Tony. Save us. So
Appreciate it.
also, I did.
Hey, should I be? By the way, should I
No.
like, be recording?
No,
or
you're
anything?
good.
This
Yeah.
does it all. Okay,
Yeah, it does it
Got
all.
it on our
For sure.
side.
Yeah.
Before we really get into
Right.
it, and it's like, yo, the
And
files
it's
are
gone.
corrupted.
Right, it's like starting to cook with some fire. So also, I did want to ask about like streaming rivals. I remember like back in the days, you weren't popping, but now look at you, you and RDC.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like you guys like came up, and you're getting, inspiring me to get back into it. So
Yeah.
how do you feel?
I'm a
About,
bit-
yeah,
I'm a very competitive dude, man. And so, specifically for the Rivals tournament, and I don't hold no ill will towards
Yeah.
anybody, but I was supposed to be on Team Senna.
Mm-hmm.
Agent, on stream, Agent calls Senna because they were on the same team.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to him. He said, I love my guy, Tony Statovci. Mr. Statovici's a great dude, but he fucking sucks at Rivals. I said, oh, all right.
they call that
they
like that
trade me.
though.
What's your rank? And your main?
Right now, I'm gold 1.
Okay.
Man, no, I just got to go to last night. Lost it.
Oh, I hate that.
But
You're not bronze.
yeah, I'm not bronze. And so I hear that and I go, you know what? I played cool, and I'm just kind of hearing slick shots about me all the time about this rival shit, and I get it because I purposefully spent like a lot of energy letting people know I suck.
Yeah, at the beginning. Yeah,
and I kind of blew up for that.
Yeah. I remember that's the time people were like, "That's the only time you missed."
Yeah, and I was like, "Damn, y'all don't even want to give me a chance." And I said, and so I get back on RDC's team, and they're like, and like they're getting the same hate.
Yeah,
RDC sucks, this, that, and the third, and then we sweep everybody. We don't lose one game.
That's crazy.
And so it's hilarious because there's this post on TikTok that I know, right? There's this post on TikTok that I reposted. And it was somebody who was talking about me and RDC's gameplay and how we were supposed to lose, but we didn't. And I had this fire-ass comment. I said they traded me because they thought I'd bring their team down, so I took their team out. And I was like,
Bars.
yeah, bro, I'm probably the coolest guy in the world.
Bro.
But it did feel really, because we were when you talk about underdogs,
yep, no one believed in y'all.
Underdog.
I didn't believe in y'all.
And I know, right? And then so Mark was Groot and I'm Moon Knight. And I said, Mark, if you just tell me when you're about to ult, we'll stack ults, we win this.
The moon.
And he said, he was like, we cannot argue. I said, Mark, we're not gonna argue. We're chilling. You just tell me right before you ult, and no matter what, I'm gonna be there. And every time I was there, except the one I missed the one ult, but every other time I was there.
Moon.
You know what I mean?
That's how to do it,
So,
though. Honestly, the communication with that.
yeah, it was great. And then there were some crazy plays. Vader hit an Iron Man ult, and Dez hit his Magneto ult and stole it. I was like, yo, who are we? Oh my God.
That's my favorite thing. I love Magneto's my guy, and I mean, if you time that correctly and just steal it and then throw it on them,
It's deadly. It's deadly.
Absolutely,
bro. Yeah. So, who else do you main?
Groot. I really love Groot. But like right now, the players that I cycle through is Moon Knight, Groot, Magneto. I could play the Thing, and then if Wanda. I was cooking with Wanda last night. There was this Ultron. I was just playing a game, and this Ultron was cooking my team. And Moon Knight's not great with flyers, so I was like, you know what? Let me just switch to Wanda because we had a Strange on our team. And it was, I wasn't playing Marvel Rivals. I was playing Attack Ultron. that was all. Like I was on stream too, and my stream chat's going crazy.
Ultron.
They're like, I know Ultron hates you. There was times where he would run and go back to his like side.
Yeah.
And he's in between all of his like teammates, and they're all shooting me, and I'm just frying him only. And I would kill him and then die. Bro, I literally said, I was like, nah, I want you. That's who I'm going for.
You killed my husband.
I know, right? And then I'm trying to get better. Like with flyers, I'm trying to get better with Namor, but I mean he's kind of an easy character. But I want to play like a more skillful character, maybe like a Psylocke or something, because I was getting cooked by a Psylocke last night. But
dude,
what about y'all? Who y'all playing?
I'm excited to see what you got. For me, I go through tank and support mainly.
Same.
I'm usually like Magneto. I can do Doctor Strange, Thing. Who else do I really mess with? I love Groot, but they keep banning Groot.
Every time
so I'm just like, I guess no more Groot for me. I haven't even tried this season with Ultron yet, so I'm a little scared.
Oh, we gotta hop on, man. You gotta try that.
I know.
For sure.
Too many games to play right now, you know?
Yeah, he's powerful.
I heard. So while I was going through my like troubleshooting problems, y'all was talking about Expedition 33.
Bro.
Yeah. I start that today.
Woo! Oh, I'm hyped, bro. I've got to watch your stream for sure because that game.
Everyone's saying game of the year.
I think so. I'm only on Act 2, and the music, the way it looks, the way it plays, the way the story's going. Woo!
Yeah, I'm excited. I was supposed to start it yesterday, but I only had about an hour to play it before I wanted to do a Night Rain segment. Night Rain is great if you haven't played it.
Yeah. I
Just
haven't even
beat
done
the
any
first
Elden Ring
boss
yet.
yesterday.
Before we hop into the expedition, Tony, I need to ask, who's your favorite
Yeah.
snow bunny from Marvel Rivals?
Look, you know what? I don't know if I have a favorite, but I have a least favorite.
Oh.
And it's Emma.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter what character I am. She's picking me up, slamming me on the
Yep.
ground, and kicking me in my
Yep.
face. And it's like, it makes me. First of all, they always feel personal.
Yep, bro.
Like I'm
When
always
camera
like,
shakes.
I'm always like, yo, this person is purposefully choking me out, and it gets me so upset. And then I immediately try to blame my team, but it's like I'm just in the wrong
Why ain't y'all
position.
help me, right? How's you mind controlling me? I hate the
I
mind
know,
control
right?
the most, actually.
Oh God.
Oh,
that's
my
so-
God.
Good thing I didn't put out my main. That's my main right there.
Emma?
Emma.
Bro, I heard, but
Groot.
like everyone says she's cold. I just don't I just haven't put enough time into it to get her set up.
Me
but, like,
too. Like,
Yeah.
I suck with her, and I feel like I should be wrecking with her. But
Yeah, because everybody else does.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. No, that's embarrassing. I feel you with that. If I have to say my favorite snow bunny, Cloak and Dagger.
Oh,
Probably, yeah, most
Interesting.
likely. Actually, but you know, I like how Emma's thick though. But I can't play her for shit at all. So I
Yeah.
feel you with that. But bro, no, you sound so busy. Like that's a lot going on. Elden Ring, and then like still streaming like all these different games, and
Man, and on top of that, I'm writing a show.
ooh,
Yeah.
can you
tell
tell
us
us more
about
about that?
Yeah, I can. I pitched the idea, and they pitched it pretty well to the guy I pitched it to, and then he went and took it to Interscope, and they want to dabble in it a little bit. It's kind of like a litmus test, I'd say. We're probably gonna do like 10 episodes, 10 minutes each. Throw it on my YouTube, see how it does, get data from it, and then really pitch it.
And then really,
Just to have some information on it. I have a movie idea, but I haven't started the write. Like I was supposed. So, the original plan was Mondays we get together and develop the show. Thursdays we get together and develop the movie.
wow.
And then in that first, like we had our first meeting on Monday, which was yesterday, as of this recording, and I was just like, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Like with everything I already have going on, and I'm adding something pretty big onto my plate.
Yeah.
I think adding a movie, I got my hand in too many cookie jars right now.
Yeah, bro. I was like,
And it's less of like I can't do it, and more of if I really section out, if I allot time in a better way, I can make these things better. And so they were like, yeah, we understand, because that was the original plan. But I still got stream almost every day, like every weekday, and then I'm still making these jokes. I'm still like pretty consistently making skits. I don't do the skits every day anymore.
Yeah.
Because I literally can't.
about to say, I was like, can you? It's like that's a lot going on.
Like I tried to hold out as long as I could, but I mean, I
like
couldn't
that.
do it.
Yeah.
It's just too much. But anytime I let something go, I implement something else. So like I knew I wanted to write a show, and I know I want to do more creatively. And I feel like I've done a lot with content. You know, TikTok's been great, Instagram's been great. Shit, I'm even pretty big on Facebook these days.
Yeah.
And I'm about to hit 1 million subs on YouTube.
Wow, congratulations.
So
Get your plaque.
Appreciate it. So I've diversified everywhere, and then I started really thinking to myself, like, you know, I thought for the longest, especially when I started, like I just wanted to be a content creator and I wanted to make people laugh. But now I think I want to just create things and invoke emotion, whether the emotion's happy or sad or laughter or whatever. I want to make people feel something. And I had to grow a little bit to realize that. Like, if you would have asked me when I was 21, man, I'm just here to make people laugh. You ask me now, man, I'm here to, like, give people something.
Wow.
Whatever they take from it is what they take from it.
I'm about to say,
It's
like,
just art.
do you think you like make people cry or sad like super well? Like,
Not yet.
Yeah, okay.
But I haven't shown the world what I can do really. Like that
Ultimate
movie
Tony.
that I know, right? That movie that I'm going to write. It's a horror movie.
ooh,
Yeah, it's not funny. And so I get to show like another side of me and another side of my creativity that I haven't shown before. So it's easy for me to say, hard for everyone to believe that I'm trying to invoke multiple emotions other than laughter, because I know me and no one else does. But it'll get like the world will catch up to what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Eventually.
Yeah, I'm hype, bro. Like I that's so exciting to hear, like, that you got this. And like, honestly, it just feels like the right evolution for you too. You know, it's like like the fact, like, I think you have a lot to offer. So like, I think this is like the right thing to do. So I'm rooting for you. Two things I did want to ask. One, how are you after your accident? Like, everything cool after that car accident?
Man, we're good. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I got the scar right here. It healed up pretty nicely.
Okay, good.
The only thing is my like this pinky is a little kind of like weird looking now. It's it kind of like bends. But other than that, I mean, it's fine. I definitely look 4 ways before I cross the street instead of both. But other than that, I'm fine. Like, I think it's hilarious. Like, of course, I got hit by a car. Like, that's so funny.
I mean, I'm glad you say it hilarious, but you know, like,
that is so funny to me.
I keep thinking about that. I was like, man, I hope you were okay. Like, I was shocked and frightened when you said you got hit by a car, but you kept it in stride super well.
Yeah, bro, it was crazy because I'm in LA, and I'm there with my boy Jackson. You know, I'm staying at his house, and he's in one of the most. We didn't know this at the time, but it was one of the most important sessions of his career, because he develops artists and he makes music, and he's a writer. So I call him, and I go, "Yo, just got hit by a car. Don't worry though, I'm all right." He was like, "All right." He goes, "All right, I'm gonna leave this session." And I really am all right. Like, my hand is, I'm not looking at my hand because it's leaking. But I'm like, yo, nothing's broken. I'm standing up. I'm not dizzy. I'm not faint. I don't know if anything's broken in my hand. It's just bleeding a lot. But other than that, I think I'm good. I was like, I'm going to go to the hospital, because there was a hospital like 2 blocks away. I was like, I'm going to go to the hospital. If I need you, I'll call you. But I think you should stay in this session.
Hey.
He was like, nah, I feel like I should go. And I was like, Jackson, I'm telling you right now, what's probably going to happen is I'm going to be there for a couple of hours, and I'm going to need stitches. Don't worry about it. And I'm glad I did that, because that somebody came to that session who introduced him to a huge artist, and he wrote a song for them, and the song got picked up. So, like, it was super lit.
Meant to be.
And I was right. I was in there for, like, I don't know, 4 hours. Sitting there with my hand in a tub of some solution to make sure I don't get an infection. Got a tetanus shot, got some stitches, made a couple of nurses laugh, and then I left. And what's hilarious is, and I definitely shouldn't have done this now that I think about it, but I got hit on one of those scooters. When I left the hospital, I took a scooter back to his house. Stitches in my hand. And I realized, because I'm bumping, I was like, yo, I can't feel these bumps. This is so stupid. I should have just got an Uber, but it is what it is. Didn't know if I was ripping stitches up or not, but makes for a great story.
Yeah, straight up.
You know what I mean? Great story.
I'm glad that it worked out. Like, I was worried, like, and also that's good. I'm really happy that, like, it worked out for your boy too. Like, things happen the way they're supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Although
my girl was pissed.
I can't get my car.
She was like, "What the fuck do you mean?" Like, I'm like, I call her. I'm like, "Yo, don't freak out."
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's great to hear.
Yeah, right. Like,
I was like, I got hit by a car, but I'm good. She's like, Tony, what? And I'm like, I'm good. I'm straight. Like, I'm calling my people. I'm like, yo, like my mom. Oh God.
Oh no, I can't.
Remember, I said my mom's religious.
Yeah.
So I get hit by this car. She goes, Tony, I mean, he's trying to tell you something. What? That car's hurt? What is he trying to tell me, mama?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I mean, and like I said, it was a hilarious story that I get to tell. So
I'm glad, dude. I'm glad to hear that. Like, I was, like, I didn't know that you were okay, but like, I was like, were you really okay? And then also, like, are you okay now? And then I was like, did it mess up, like, maybe your gameplay even, right?
Nah.
Good.
And then I made a fire video about it.
I loved it. You know, like I was like, here we are. Things are meant to be, and you're here. So that's what I love.
You're
And then
with us.
second question I had to ask, because I always got to ask about One Piece. Are you still about One Piece? Do you still feel the same way about One Piece?
Still about it. Still love One Piece, and I still feel the way I do about Usopp.
Hey.
You know what I mean? I love Usopp.
He needs
but
more love.
I mean, but also he needs a little bit more hate.
That's true, though. He does need to be like, bro, get on it. You know, what are we doing?
We're in end game. We're in the last phase. We're a Yonko
Right.
crew. Luffy's
Getting drunk and not turning up.
Like Luffy's duking it out with the biggest, baddest monsters in this universe, and you're still super scared to the point where you're doing nothing, and it's like, yo, Usopp. And Usopp was when I first started the series, Usopp was my favorite because I was like, oh, I could tell his character progression is gonna be great, and it still might. But I mean, yo, it's like I started One Piece 6-7 years ago.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
And I can only imagine what it's been like for somebody a decade in, or even more, to see Usopp still be this way. And it's like, I get it. Like, cause you'll bring this point up and people are like, oh, well, you just want the sniper to be the biggest, baddest fighter. And it's like, no, but it's like, bro, can he do Yasop is a dog,
right?
And we've never even seen him do anything.
That's true. Actually, we know.
And you can tell he's a dog.
Yeah.
Like, it's like Usopp is so scared that it starts to leave a sour taste in my mouth. Like even Chopper, who's the doctor, even Nami, who's not even a fighter, they're scared, but they're not babies.
Yeah, they're not being pussy
and
about
Usopp
it.
is crying, snot coming out of his nose, scared, like needing someone to save the day. And it's like, yo, my man, we're the Straw Hats.
Yep.
Like, bro, like we've got literally celestial beings, Emu. Who knows what Emu's doing?
Right.
And like you're a part of that crew, and you're this scared still. Keep the scared, keep that mentality.
Like not all the way gone,
but like do something with it. And it's like in the whole span of the show, something that I feel like I have over a lot of other One Piece watchers is I watched it pretty consistently in the span of 4 years, because I started reading it like 2 years ago because I caught up. Ooh. And so I have like more of a fresh outlook on it, because these moments that I've seen in the span of 3 to 4 years, somebody has seen in the span of 10 to 15. So you kind of start to forget. And I'm like, yo, Usopp has only done a couple of things in his career. You know what I mean? He's got the God Usopp thing, and that wasn't even real.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm about to say,
he's got the hammer thing back in
Alabasta.
Alabasta.
Yep.
He's got and he's got like the thing in when they were fighting Doflamingo.
Like he did the hockey. Yeah, he did the hockey.
Yeah, that.
Against Sugar, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Other than that,
yeah.
It's like, yo, my man.
Yeah.
And if you think about it timeline-wise, right? The hockey thing that happened, that shit was like
a long ass time ago.
7 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, in our world, in 7 years, Usopp hasn't done a lick.
Oh.
And that's starting to get annoying to me.
Damn.
But maybe Oda's just holding out for one of the best character progressions in history.
I hope so.
And hopefully, I just say this because Oda has a tendency to keep a joke running for a little too long. In my opinion, it's not my story. I get it. But it's like, yo, sometimes we could get a little serious. And he shows that with Gear 5. Gear 5 is a joke in itself.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I get the trope, but it's like I love to see like Luffy actually mad.
Yes.
Like, and we've seen it a couple of times.
He just goes to Kaido immediately and just like, we're gonna fight.
But I mean, think about Marine Ford when he's standing there with a tree
that
trunk.
log, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that. Like that's one of the best moments in One Piece, because it's like no one's joking right now. Like no one's hungry, no one's joking. Usopp's not fucking crying like a dork. Like it's like, oh, I'm here to bang out. Like y'all did something to my brother. No spoilers.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I like, it's not my story, and I get the point. Is like that on One Piece is kind of a comedy.
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, it's time to nut up or shut up. Like, we're in Endgame.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
No, I feel you with that. I'm hoping more for Usopp. I'm hoping this current arc that we're in Elbaf is the turnaround for him, because everyone's been waiting for him to turn up. This is the spot for him to turn up. So,
but we thought that about Zoro and Wano.
yeah,
And we got almost nothing.
yeah, damn.
So-
although Zoro did do super cool shit against.
Oh, he did.
Pink.
No.
But yeah, I
don't
do
get it
feel you with
twisted.
that. It was supposed to be his backstory time.
But we thought it was gonna be his backstory
Yeah.
arc. Like, hey Zoro, you're actually from a Wano clan from 1,000 years
I'm a
ago.
samurai. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that they didn't do anything with that.
Yeah, like it was right there. But maybe it was so right there that Oda was like, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
too
go
obvious.
that direction.
Yeah.
But it's like we're not gonna get anything else, I don't think.
Yeah.
Like we didn't even get like why Zoro's eye is cut. Like nothing.
Still.
my girl is on Skypea. And she's like, something got spoiled for me. And I'm like, oh no, what? I'm thinking big shit. She
Yeah.
goes, Zoro lost his eye. She goes, I don't know how yet though. And I said, don't worry,
Yeah.
neither do we. She's like, what? I was like, yeah, no one knows how that motherfucker lost his eye.
That's
like,
crazy.
You're good.
You're right.
Yeah.
Just
And no one asked. Like, none of the Straw Hats was like,
right?
yo, Zoro, by the way,
he just lost his eye. No biggie.
what happened? Like, you know what I mean?
They haven't even asked anybody what happened, like where they
Yeah,
are. Just
yeah.
it is what it is. That's some
Yeah.
crazy stuff. It's funny also telling people like, oh, like I wonder when I'll see this, and it's like we don't know when this is gonna happen.
We don't
still.
know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
That's some
We're in
crazy
for the long run with One Piece, bro. Like that's why I say it's like when it like One Piece ending doesn't even sound real, but it gets more and more real every day.
Yes.
Because Oda's like I want to say I'm like 15 chapters behind.
Okay, so you're reading it.
So
Awesome.
I'm pretty caught up.
Good.
But I'm at the very end of Egghead.
Woo!
We have I know,
Bro.
right? To be honest, I might just reread all of Egghead.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm right
but-
now. I read it and I watch it, and
Yeah.
like it helps me like redigest it, especially
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
way that
yeah.
the anime is going right now.
Interesting.
Like you remember like the whole Kuma backstory, right?
Yeah.
Bro, they're doing that right now, and like there's a few times I'm like starting to cry. And I
Yeah.
was like, uh-oh.
See, bro, after you read the One Piece manga, you really see how bad the One Piece anime's pacing.
Oh, they brought it back up because like no, I was
Yeah.
with you, but like they now it's,
they went on a hiatus
Yeah.
for the to because like what really disappointed me was the Gear 5 episode.
oh yeah, like
not
they just
gonna
kept
lie, that
doing it
was-
again. Yeah,
Yeah, bro, that really
they milked it too
really
hard.
disappointed me.
Yeah.
and it's like they like they
Spoiled.
brought out they spoiled it before the episode.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what are we doing? Like, capitalism is evil. like, why are we selling one Gear 5 plushies before the episode has came out? What are we doing here?
Yeah, bro. I was thinking the same thing too. I was like, for
Yeah.
people who don't know anything about Gear 5, I feel bad for
this
y'all.
sucks.
Yeah.
This sucks. But I mean, but as much like, and I hope when people are watching this, I understand we're saying some negative stuff, but One Piece is one of the best stories ever created.
Yes, sir.
It's
Yes,
all
It's
sir.
love.
one of the holy shit. Our cats look exactly alike.
Yeah.
I'm over here like, yo, what are you doing with Pumpkin?
That's
How'd
hilarious.
you get her?
That's hilarious. Yeah, this is Nami.
If she comes in here, I'll show her.
That's hilarious. Oh, well, they see each other like,
Yeah, I know, right? Spider-Man.
Yeah.
dude. No, I'm glad you're with it. I don't think we talked about One Piece like this before, did we?
Yeah.
Shit.
No, I don't think we have.
Wow,
I
we're
love
Nakama.
One Piece, man.
Yeah, dude.
I
I
love-
mean,
yeah,
I
for
feel you
sure.
with that. Like,
I don't have the X on me, but
I mean-
oh shit, but
Yeah,
you do.
I
Holy
do.
shit! Oh, that's crazy.
also, I got this right here too.
Fire.
Yes, sir.
Fire.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro. I mean, I always
One
gotta,
Piece is crazy.
bro.
Yeah.
I think about it all the time. I
Yeah.
think about it a little too much, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I'm happy to hear your opinions about that because I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, and that's what like people don't understand. Like they'll see One Piece and think it's kind of goofy,
Yep.
but it's like even the Sun Pirates, like that is like talking about slavery and indentured
It's civil
servitude, and
rights.
oppression, and civil rights. Like oh my god, One Piece
Right?
is so
I'm
good,
like,
bro. One
this
Piece
Japanese
so
man
good.
is doing better than like so many.
Yeah.
I mean, Disney can't even do
Bro,
this
like
shit.
to the point where like I'm not gonna say I understood why Arlong was the way he was because like bro was wilding.
Yeah, right.
But it's like, you see his backstory and it's like, oh, well, like I get it. I get why he's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Now, what he did to Nami's mom,
was like,
little crazy.
yeah.
But it's like, bro, like these people were mistreated. Like, bro, when Luffy punched, it's still my favorite moment ever is when Luffy punched that Celestial Dragon in the face. I was like, yo. Because it's like, you can't touch him. And Luffy said, who can't touch? Watch me touch him. I said, oh my God.
Best
he's
punch
such
in
a
anime.
goat.
Yes, sir.
He's such a. I'm going to punch him so hard. Watch this manga panel. Oh my God. It's so cold.
Oh, my God. Dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
And then Usopp's fucking crying in the background. Usopp, shut up. Like. But yeah, bro, I love One. I genuinely love One Piece.
Dude.
I do.
I'm glad.
I do.
I'm glad.
So One Piece is your favorite out of the big three, or favorite ever, I guess.
Of all time, yeah, my favorite franchise of all time. Like I've never, my quick elevator pitch is like I've never had a show that made me laugh as much, cry as much, and change my life professionally and personally like One Piece.
Yeah, that's fire. I will say, I do like Naruto better.
Oh wow.
But
okay,
if
that's fair.
Naruto-
That's fair. Wow.
If Naruto is 100%,
Yeah.
One Piece is a 99.9.
Wow. That's
Like if Naruto didn't exist, One Piece would be my favorite.
okay. All right, so
But Naruto it's got nostalgia, and you'll never beat nostalgia.
that's fair. Okay, so yeah, what's your Mount Rushmore of shonen then?
Let's just exclude the big three.
Okay.
I always do because then it makes answers kind of boring if you keep them in. But let's say like top three. Gotta go with Attack on Titan.
Okay, nice.
Gotta go with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
My man, hey, that's
Whoa.
tattoo. boobs on
Let
screen.
me see. I haven't seen how it ended. This is one of the only animes where I did not tap into the manga because I just love the anime so much.
Demon Slayer.
Not Demon Slayer, but I love My Hero.
Oh yeah.
I love My Hero. I mean, I don't know what it is about it, but I love My Hero to the moon and back.
That's good.
Again,
I think it deserves more
haven't-
love.
Oh,
I
definitely.
haven't seen the ending. I heard the ending was awful.
I thought it was great. I mean,
Yeah.
people. At least the memes I keep seeing are what happens after the ending.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
I've heard a lot of put the fries in the bag. I don't know what it means. I have a guess, but
It's misunderstood.
yeah, this is misunderstood for sure.
Love My Hero. Let me see. Love JJK. The ending was god awful, but I love JJK. Like JJK made me feel what Naruto made me feel when I was watching it. Like I think JJK did a lot of things Naruto did way better. It had a way better Team 7. It had
Like
what did
JJK had
Naruto
better Team 7 or
Yes.
yeah. I agree.
Like it was a team set. Like because one of my best friends in the world is a girl.
Okay.
Her name is Emma. That's my homegirl. And I love when you have a
Like a
beautiful symbiotic male woman.
Yep.
Like friendship.
Yes.
And it's just that. It's not a love triangle because it's like it shows that men and women can genuinely be friends.
Yes.
And that's how I feel with my homegirl Emma. And so seeing Itadori and Nobara
Yeah. Yeah.
like be just friends, and not only be friends, like fight with each other. Like I always watch entertainment and go, oh, this is how I fit into that, or how my friends fit into that. So I'm watching them two, and I'm like, that's me and Emma right there, killing cursed spirits. So JJK, I love JJK. So I've got, what do I have right now?
You said
I've
Attack on
got,
Titan.
Attack on Titan, Full Metal.
Yeah.
My Hero, JJK.
Yeah.
I feel like 5 is a good number to
Yeah, 5's
stop
great,
on.
yeah.
Let me see. One of my favorites gotta be. You know what? I'll throw this in there, and this is gonna be like a weird one. Rave Master.
Wow.
You guys may know it, may not know it.
Back in my days
But,
type shit.
Yeah, like Rave Master. It was written by the same dude who wrote Fairy Tail. It's one of his first mangas, and it was one of the first mangas I ever read. And it was just fire. Like to the point where like when I got my manga collection, I got Rave Master, but they don't make them anymore. So even though it's an old manga, it's one of my most expensive manga collections because I had to like individually buy a lot.
You had to go
but
search it. Okay, wow, you were
yeah,
a
I
true
loved it.
manga hunter right here. Okay, look
I
at you.
loved it, man. I loved it. So yeah, those are like my 5 for sure.
Oh, that's a great list right there.
Yeah, right on. So you made a video on solo leveling before. Do you agree with it winning anime of the year?
No. Solo leveling is weird, bro. It gets love. It gets an overwhelming amount of love for the same exact reason that JJK got hate. And I don't get it. Because like, listen, I think that we should definitely have the animes where you just kind of turn your brain off and watch it.
Yes,
And
sure.
I think that is what Solo Leveling is. It's a fighting shonen anime. And it has no story. It has no plot. And like, bro, when I watch it, I'm like, yeah, he's not going to lose. I'm just watching this to watch him win. But like, then you'll see people go, yeah, JJK, it was just so fighting oriented. Like, it's like, but that's what Solo Leveling won Anime of the Year for.
Yeah.
Like, I'm confused.
For me, I think JJK does it better. Like, it has
does it
actual
way
choreography.
better.
It actually,
It has stakes.
yes.
It has really, really high stakes. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I like Solo Leveling, I do, but it's just not. It's I don't know. It's so surface level that it's good, but it's just not great. And I definitely think that there was better contenders. Like, I've only watched 4 episodes of Frieren, and I can already tell, like, the story's like, oh, this is gonna get really deep. And a lot of people would say that Frieren got snubbed.
Yes.
Yeah, it did.
So I don't agree with Solo Leveling winning. I think it was great, but I think that we have to understand that anime is in such a different place than it was 5-10 years ago. And so you have a lot of casuals watching it, which is fire. That breeds more anime. Because more money is coming into Japan for these artists that
more investment
write
overall,
and draw.
yeah.
So it's fire. It's great to see, but you also get to see like, a lot of the casuals are kind of running it, which is fine. Like, I get it, but I mean, also, let's say this: Dragon Ball doesn't have the craziest plot in the world,
Yeah.
and it is such a fighting anime. And Goku's died 10 times and been brought 10 times back over. So, like, there's some people that are like, you can't say that about Solo Leveling, about it just being fighting, because Dragon Ball Z is just fighting. That's kind of a hard comparison, because you've got the Saiyan Saga, you've got the Buu Saga, you've got a Piccolo, you've got I'm Piccolo training Gohan. You got a lot more content, a lot more story than Solo Leveling does. But at the core, yes, it is fighting. But yeah, I like Solo Leveling. I wouldn't say I love it. There's not a lot to love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, at least for me, like, with that, it's like Soul Leveling comes after Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball started this, right?
Yeah.
I think people get lost in the sauce of, like, sort of comparison that they will disrespect Dragon Ball, sometimes.
Yep.
But also, it's
Yep.
like, at least my opinion with Solo Leveling, when I read it, I was like, yes, it's surface level, but it sort of knows it. Whereas I think, like, with the anime, people sort of treat it like as if it's like a grand opus at the same level as, like, these other titles, and it's just like, all right, chill out. It's simple.
Too crazy.
It's very simple.
Yeah. It's okay. Like, I love
Yeah.
how you said it. I wish people would be, like, self-aware. Just be like, hey, it's simple. It's fighting.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
We know what's
And
going to
that
happen.
doesn't mean you shouldn't like it. I
Yes.
still like Solo Leveling,
Yes.
but it's like here's the thing. Tell me another name in Solo Leveling other than Sanjay.
And also, I feel bad personally. My roommates are Korean, and I'm like, I should be
Yeah.
knowing this. But
Yeah. But it's not even because, like, Korean names are definitely different than Japanese names. It's not that at all.
Yeah.
We don't know anybody else's
they haven't
name
stuck. Yeah.
because there's not a deepness to it.
Yeah.
You but like, if you tell me name somebody in Fullmetal Alchemist, name somebody, like, I'm naming character after character. One Piece.
Yep.
I'm naming characters we haven't seen in literal years.
Yep.
But like, I just watched Solo Leveling, and I can't name anybody. Can't even name Bro's sister. It's not because the names are Korean.
Yeah.
It's because I don't know. I don't care enough.
Yeah, good point.
And somebody's gonna hear this and be like, "Well, I know all the names."
Well,
All
good
right,
for
well,
you, right? I mean, for me too. I read it and I watched it, and I'm like, the guy who shoots fire.
But
Who cares? Right?
But you see something like Tower of God. I don't know if you guys have read it. it's a webtoon,
Yeah.
just like Solo Leveling was. I know names of Tower of God, you know, but it's deeper. It's got more of a story. It's got more a character development and characters in it. Whereas like Solo Leveling is just Sung Jin Woo.
Yeah.
It should be called How Strong Sung Jin Woo Can Get.
You're right. It's just like anyone that's we all say like who's related to Sung Jin Woo, right? His sister, his mom, even like the Ignis, right? Like it's like that's Sung Jin Woo's night guy, right? Like,
Igris.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I don't know that
Ignis,
name.
Right? I was like, what is his name? But yeah, no, I feel you with that. So I think that's really on point. Like it's a good show, but not like the best, you know.
Yeah. And for it to win the anime of the year, all right.
Yeah.
Recency bias mixed with some casual anime watchers that are voting for sure.
Damn, you saw it straight to the point right there.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And then I did also want to ask. I've been seeing you stream God of War recently. I haven't watched Ragnarok because I want to play Ragnarok. But like, bro, like why? Like, can you tell us about like what you think about God of War, the franchise overall?
Yeah, bro, I love God of War. Like, I was never a gamer. I didn't have the chance to be because like single mom didn't have a PlayStation or anything like that. But
so you just started gaming like recently too?
No, I did. Yes,
Wow.
that's why I started this. Like with Twitch and with YouTube is to appreciate games more. But God of War was one of the only games I did play.
Like back in the day, PS2.
Yeah. And so I've been playing the newer ones, and I just sat there and I'm like, man, like I know I'm gonna replay God of War when I have a kid.
Ooh.
And I'm like, I know it's gonna be crazy because seeing Kratos be a dad, and like seeing him really struggle with his nature, which is to kill, which is to be angry, but his new nature, which is now to be a father, because it's like, you know, obviously I don't have kids, but it's like when like you have your personal, this is just who I am, these are my faults, these are my problems I got to deal with. But then you have a kid, and that is now who you are. But you still have who you were intertwined with your soul. And to see Kratos grapple with it and suppress it and try to change it, it's like, yo, it has so many lessons. And playing God of War made me realize I made such a good decision of experiencing games because it's such art. And it's like a 60-hour-long movie that you get to play with instead of just like a 2-hour-long movie you get to watch. And so it's just been great. Like it's time, like the life lessons you gain from it. And that's why I say when I'm a dad, I'm gonna replay it and really, really get to see like this is how I experienced it as Tony without a kid, and this is how like I'll be Kratos when I play it again as a dad. Like I'll be him. Because I have my own pitfalls. I have my own problems. I have my own things I need to work out, just like Kratos does. But I'm doing that for me and for my son or my daughter if I have one. Beautiful. God willing, knock on wood. So.
Wow, that's beautiful. Would you also do like OG, like PS2, like the whole franchise, or would you do like the new stuff that you really deal with the fatherhood stuff more?
I love the OG, and I love how angry Kratos was, but it's like, once you get past that and see how he's grown, it's almost like playing those games, at least to me, is like slipping back into your old ways. And it's like, I don't even want to see Kratos like that anymore. Like, there are some people that are like, oh my God, I love that. And it's like, I get it. That's how he was.
Yes.
But it's not how he is now.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's like, if somebody was to bring up how much they love the old me, well, I don't like the old me. So it's like, I don't really like that.
Like, you're really rocking with me. I feel that actually. And also for me, I only played I played OG games. I remember. I'll never forget like God of War 3. You know, like you're just punching Zeus, and my brother, he's usually the angry guy, and he's like, "Bro, stop!" And I'm like, "No, I got to keep going." And then it's like, "Oh, I gotta stop." And then I play God of War, this new God of War, and within the first 30 minutes, I was like, "Oh, this is a 10 out of 10." This is beautiful, and I feel it with that. Like I have to agree. Actually, you're making me want to play it when I get kids too. Like I love the fatherhood aspect of it so much, and it's just like one as a game, it's amazing. But then two, like those elements, and especially you just saying that right now, it makes me really want to like go through it myself. Ooh.
And so like I was raised by a single mom, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I love her. But as a boy growing up into a man, and now I am a man, you start to realize like, okay, I missed a couple of things because I didn't grow up without a pop. I grew up without a pops, and so I'm watching it, and I'm like, yo, how is this game for people who grew up with good dads? And they're like some people are like, man, I'm getting teared up right now, because Kratos is a good dad, and so like art imitates life. You know what I mean? Life imitates art, and so even though it's the angry god of war with his god son, you can take from it. And so while I can't take the
immortal
what it's like to grow up with a dad aspect, that's fine. I will be able to take what it's like to teach your kids something eventually. And so that just goes to show like how even though you can accept art in one way, whether it's a song or a show or a movie or a game, you know, in the year 2008, how you were, you can replay it in 2025 after you've gone through a whole bunch of life and go, man, this is even better than it was. Same exact game, but I'm a different Tony playing it. That's fire. That's art. That's cinema. You know what I mean?
I love that. Yeah, if it holds up. Yeah, I think one thing is like good art. It will be able to maintain the test of time, right? Like it's not necessarily like punching down or like it feels bad to like look at it now. Like it's still gonna like hold up. Like even if it's like from 1925, right, or whatever, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So speaking of game dads, I saw you played Last of Us. How do you feel about the live action?
Haven't seen it. I'm so swamped. Like I'm trying to keep think about it this way. I'm only 4 episodes into Freeing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I haven't seen it. And the biggest reason is because I played the game.
Yeah.
And I feel like
You're good.
the same way that a book is always going to be better than the movie, like as good as the show probably is, I know the game is better. You know, like I had 60 hours with the game versus however long the show is. But I heard it was great. I heard it was amazing. I think that what's his name?
Pedro?
Pedro.
Pascal?
Yeah.
Pedro. Pedro's a great Joel. Like, you know, like I've seen edits and clips of him. I'm like, that's probably a fire Joel. But just because I don't have time and I'm really busy to watch the show, I'm really glad that I was able to play the game.
Yeah.
And I loved the game. The game was great. The game was amazing.
100%.
It was one of the first games I played where I was like, oh yeah, this is real gaming right here. This is what people talk about when they mean games are good.
Yo.
So I loved it.
Oh man, dude. So I guess last question for you. Like I know you got like a limited time. I appreciate you spending it with us. Like it was an honor to be able to talk with you and catch up. But yeah, what do you have like a top 3 game list? Top 3.
Yeah,
game list of
right
all time
now,
for you?
I say I haven't finished Ragnarok, so I'm not gonna count it. But God of War 2018, The Last of Us. Those are two really good ones. Let me see the third one. Oh, duh, Red Dead.
Ooh. 1 or 2?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.
Okay.
And I'm gonna replay Red Dead, and I'm gonna replay it without streaming and stuff like that.
Oh, like just for yourself, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because when people start animes, I always tell them don't play. Don't watch Attack on Titan first.
Oh, yeah.
Don't watch Naruto first.
Yeah.
You gotta develop like an anime brain.
Yeah.
You gotta get to a point where you can really accept this art for what it is. And I don't think that if you've never watched it, I don't think it's a good idea to watch the best ones first. And so, since I didn't play games, I played Red Dead first. Woo. And by the time I got 70% of the way through, that's when it clicked. The gaming brain clicked for me. And I was like, fuck, I missed it. And on top of that, I was streaming.
And that must have been a crazy experience.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna replay it, but man, it was so good. Go ahead.
No, did you do high honor or low honor?
I started off with low honor, but then I really fell in love with Arthur Morgan, and man, it was so. Wait, Arthur Morgan. That's his name. Yeah. And bro, there was this. I knew I really got into it when it wasn't a big moment. It wasn't a big scene. I had just got done doing this mission, and Arthur sits down and has a really, really bad coughing fit. He doesn't talk. He doesn't say anything. He just gets done with them. He gets done with the shit he needed to get done with. Everybody walks away, and he sits down and just starts coughing. And I got teary-eyed. I was like, fuck, like, that's so tough. Because like, when he got the bronchitis diagnosis, I was like immediately, and this is spoiler alerts, but the game is old.
Yeah.
Have y'all played it?
You know, the funny thing is I have it. Actually, you're making me want to, like, I haven't done a story mission. I only did the online.
Okay, so
Yeah,
never
it's all
mind.
good. Go ahead. I mean, I played
sure?
one. Yeah, it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he got the bronchitis diagnosis, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna die. Bronchitis is tough. You get bronchitis these days,
Yeah,
it's tough.
still tough, right?
Like,
Like-
you sure you'll survive? We have the medicine,
Yeah.
but like
1890 or whatever, right?
bronchitis, bro, that's tough. And so you start playing it, and you go, okay, like, you know how it's gonna end, but it makes it worse. And I hadn't really experienced that. Like, oh, like, I know he's gonna die, but I so desperately don't want him to that this kind of sucks. And so he had that coughing fit, and I just started, I got teary-eyed, and I was like, this is gaming right here. So to answer your question, sorry for the long-winded, Red Dead, God of War 2018, The Last of Us.
Beautiful list.
Yeah.
Beautiful list. I love that, actually.
Yeah,
Man, dude.
for sure.
Dude, this was a great talk. Like,
It's always a great talk.
I always love talking with you. You know, I appreciate you. I know you're a busy dude, and
Yeah.
you know, it's good just to chop it up with you and just be able to see like what's in your world. You know,
Bro,
especially
thank you
after
for always-
DreamCon. Like I'll never forget. I won't forget this, but like that one meme, like it was Tony at DreamCon. It was Goku amongst the Mechians.
The Mechians.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, honestly, bro, like it's
Man.
super cool to have you like at DreamCon, like showing up like you do. You know,
Yeah.
But it definitely it's just like so natural for you to be there, and like hell, you even won like the game show that happened, right?
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah. Me and Lee. Oh, yeah, bro. DreamCon is such a blessing. It's a blessing to be there and be with people like who really accept like the anime culture, because DreamCon it's obviously a black convention, and I get the privilege to be there, but it's also people who, even though they're not Japanese, even though I'm not Japanese, we get to love another aspect of another culture, which is anime, and which is it's so beautiful. And then on top of that, you add the gaming and the sports and the pop culture and the movies aspect of it, bro. It's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
And it's just great to be a part of.
I love it, bro. Like it's a joy to have you there. Honestly, DreamCon is one of my favorite cons or events of the whole year. Like it refreshes me and
Yeah. Man,
I gotta go
inspires me.
out.
Yeah, I kept
Yeah.
telling these guys, I was like, Louis, you got to go next year. So
For sure.
and I'll definitely want more people to go for sure. But dude, yeah, thank you so much for your time. I mean,
Thank
definitely
you for inviting me.
we all know
man.
where to
I
find
love
you at.
doing
We're
it.
gonna put the
Yeah.
links there. And everyone that listened all the way through, appreciate y'all. Please subscribe, share what you like, tell us what you like, tell us your Mount Rushmore of anime, and also games. I would love to hear all that, dude. As always, it's a blessing. Everyone, stay dope. Peace.
Later. Y'all have a good one, man.